Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Raider football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
It's a touchdown, Houston. Justin Hardy, 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 30. 1-yard line. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We have played a quarter here in this AFC divisional playoff. They are, however, facing a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It should look like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Fedorowicz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. If Hunter, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. First down, Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. A second down throw for Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Hardy, his second touchdown. touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Raiders' first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. C.O. Moore in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead.
And he's going to go down again. C.O. Moore in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Brissett to throw on first. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Hardy saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance. He's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. C.O. Moore in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's hauled in by Hardy. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Hardy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw his Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Carr fighting Patterson there for a Raider first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Marquette King now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brissett on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. First throw for the backup Cook. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Now Cook off the play fake. This one left side caught by Patterson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TDs. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds. Here's Cook throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hurry up, here we go.
Cook now from the gun, he'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Cook. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
To throw is Cook. Throwing on third and long. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.